Thank you very much, the cultural troupe from Lagos State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'll just appeal that since we have established the protocol at the very beginning, all the speakers will just key into it, probably acknowledge the presence of the President, and we move on. Our goodwill messages, 2 minutes apiece. Let me kick off with the Managing Director of High Tech Construction Company, Engineer Danny Abdul. Engineer Danny Abdul, 2 minutes. Are you already taking 1 minute walking up here?
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All protocol duly observed. It is an honor to stand before His Excellency, Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the esteemed Alhaji Aliko Dangote today on this momentous occasion, the commissioning of the Section 1 of the Deep Sea Port project, a vital artery leading to the magnificent fertilizer plant, the groundbreaking Dangote refinery, the Lekki Deep Sea Port, and other major free zones and industries along the corridor. Kilometer dualized road is more than just a road, testament to vision, partnership, and the relentless pursuit of progress. What you see here is a marvel of modern engineering. 200 millimeter continuous reinforced concrete pavement, as known as CRCP, reinforced with 20 millimeter reinforcement, led over 200 millimeter of and 200 millimeter of stabilized sand. This is infrastructure built to last, designed to withstand the immense demands of industrial traffic and to serve Nigeria for generations to come. I want to take a moment, Mr. President, to acknowledge the astute guidance of your minister, sir, the Honorable Minister for Works, His Excellency Senator Engineer Dr. Nweze Dave Omahi, in implementing your instructions, sir, and the valuable support of Alhaji Aliko Dangote to execute such an important task in our own community is a truly pivotal point in the history. Responsible, fully committed, 100% Nigerian corporate citizen such as High Tech Construction Company Limited. It was your audacious request, Alhaji, to construct the NPA Apapa Oshodi Oronshoki Ojota Road within a seemingly impossible 22 months time frame. That spurred us to innovate. That challenge led us to adopt, and dare I say, to perfect the continuous reinforced concrete pavement technique in Nigeria. Before then, CRCP was largely theoretical for us. Your urgency transformed it into our expertise. Today, we stand as pioneer in this advanced paving method, and much of that credit goes to your unwavering belief in our abilities of such and capabilities, and your insistence of excellence. Also, the Federal Ministry of Works, acceptance of such technique at the time, the durability and longevity of CRCP are precisely what Nigeria needs for its critical infrastructure, and you are proud to have introduced and championed it. The success of this project, and indeed our journey with CRCP, have paved the way for even grander ambitions. This leads me to another project of immense national significance, Section 2 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. This 55-kilometer dual carriageway, the second section of the 750 kilometers Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, will feature 12 meters of CRCP for each direction, ensuring unparalleled durability and minimal maintenance, But what truly sets it apart is the foresight embedded in its design. A generous 20 meters median, meticulously planned to accommodate a future railway line. This isn't just a road, it's a multimodal transportation corridor, fully furnished with all the necessary amenities and infrastructure to support a thriving economic landscape. And speaking of grand ambitions, Mr. President, High-Tech is also honored to be part of the monumental Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway. This visionary 1,068-kilometer superhighway that was dreamt of almost 5 decades ago started to be realized by our visionary president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, from Ilela in Sokoto, transversing through Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Ogun states, before culminating in Badagry, Lagos state, and even linking with the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway. High-Tech has been entrusted with significant portions of this critical national artery, including a 120-kilometer section in Sokoto state and another substantial 258-kilometer section in Kebbi state. These projects represent not just hundreds of kilometers of new infrastructure, but a testament to our nation's commitment to connecting its diverse regions, fostering economic integration, and facilitating the seamless movement of goods and people across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the work we do at High-Tech is not merely about building roads. It's about building the future of Nigeria. It's about connecting communities, facilitating commerce, and creating opportunities. We are immensely proud to be part of this transformative journey. We remain committed to delivering world-class infrastructure that underpins Nigeria's economic growth and prosperity. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, but everything you said is top quality. Thank you. Can we put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen? Let me quickly welcome the Managing Director of CCECC, Mr. Guan Shuan, and he has promised me to do exactly 2 minutes.
Your Excellency, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Agujo Meta, Ekabosa. All the ministers, Your Excellency, the governors, please forgive me not to mention all your names because of time. Distinguished everyone, it's my honor to stand here on behalf of CCECC and other contractors to share some of my memories and feelings. First, I want to say thank you to Your Excellency, Mr. President. About 20 years ago, as I can remember, the area around here are all swampy area with bungalows. During the site inspection of Mr. President, which was the governor of Lagos State at that time, he decided to establish a free trade zone in Lekki. That was 2006. I can clearly remember, sir, because I was the project manager work on site around this Ibiju Lekki area. And also, that's the start of my career, which I can never forget. And I really appreciate Your Excellency for the chance you gave me at that time. And in 2007, after his decision of the free trade zone, we started and we made it. But today, what I want to report to you, sir, is during the past 1 year, especially when you come back from the forecast in China, more and more investors are coming to Nigeria and coming to our free zone. And the figure of free zone show that the investment of the past 9 months can compare with the figure of the last 4 years. The principle is easy to understand. The investors coming is not because we force them to come. It's because they saw the changes of the country. And they have confidence in our country. And what's more important, they have confidence in your leadership, sir. Looking at what you've done, sir, such as what I just mentioned, 20 years ago, the first free zone in Nigeria and the first free zone even in West Africa, and what we are doing now, the renewable agenda, the railway construction, the road construction, the airport development, and so on, we sincerely thank you for your vision, execution, and the leadership, sir. When it comes to our commissioned projects, as a company established in Nigeria for about 44 years, I don't need to mention too much about what we've done and what we are working on. Another reason I don't want to talk about the project today is because the Honorable Minister is here. He knows every details of the work on site. And actually, I feel a bit of shame in front of him. I'll give you an example. About 2 months ago, it was a weekend, a late evening time, he called me during his site inspection, I think. He asked, why did you remove your project manager from Enugu site to some other site? I feel surprised. How did you know that? But he did it. He even knows how many equipment and how many engineers you have on each site. All those details he knows. And if you work slow, you'll get the pressure from him. But frankly, we all need to thank him. I think all the achievements our ministry gets, you deserve it, sir. Your Excellency, on behalf of all contractors, we feel very lucky to participate in the Renew Hope work, and we all cherish the chance to provide a service to our country. And we will never disappoint you, sir. Once again, Lekki si odi dondon ama tele insan. We are all expecting the brighter future of the country under your leadership. Thank you, sir. Ashe.
You know, I love the fact that he said our country. He has Nigerianized. Maybe we'll set up a committee to find him a Yoruba name. Please, let's appreciate this amazing Chinese that is now in Nigerian. Thank you very much. So very quickly, let me invite the chairman of Boa Group, Alhaji Abdulsamad Rabiu, to step forward and make his comments.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a profound honor to stand here today as part of the renewed Hope infrastructure agenda. We gather to mark the official flag off of the Kano Congolom dual carriageway and several other important road projects that will change the face of the connectivity of our dear country, Nigeria. This particular road, the Kano Congolom project, spanning 132 kilometers, carries strategic importance not just for Kano, but for the entire Northwest. It connects Kano, Jigawa, and Katsina, the three most populous states in the region, and extends all the way to the Niger Republic. This corridor will open up trade, strengthen regional integration, and energize the economies of border communities. In addition to today's milestone, Your Excellency, we are currently working on major roads in Kwara, Benin, Okbela, that connects Abuja and Kogi to the south-south and southeast. This stretch is vital, as you all know, yet for too long it has been a choke point for trade, with trucks stranded for many days. That will soon be history. By the Almighty's grace, Your Excellency, we intend to complete all these projects over 500 kilometers of dual carriageway within the... Under your leadership, Your Excellency, we have witnessed real and rapid progress. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is moving forward. The Sokoto-Badagry project is gaining traction. And just last weekend, Your Excellency, we witnessed the commissioning of several new roads. And today, Kano Kongolom joins the legacy of momentum and delivery. Your Excellency, this progress is possible because of your commitment to innovation and continuity. BUA is funding all these projects under the tax credit scheme, also as the PPP, as a PPP arrangement. These are policies that you have strengthened and expanded to help Nigeria close the 30 trillion naira infrastructure gap. But for us, sir, this is more than a policy. As you always remind us, Nigeria is our home. And when your home is broken, you don't look for someone else to fix it. You rise, you act, and you build. That is why we are here. Not just as a company, but as Nigerians determined to move this country forward. Your Excellency, we thank you for staying the course, for making tough but necessary decisions, from subsidy removal to foreign exchange reform, and most importantly, sir, for investing those savings into the foundations that matter: roads, power, education, healthcare, and national security. At BUA, we remain committed to walking this path with you. Development is a shared responsibility, and we are proud to do our part under your visionary leadership, sir. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your focus. Thank you, sir, for your continuity. And thank you, Your Excellency, for putting Nigeria first. I thank you all.
I love his last line: development is a shared responsibility. Thank you very much, Alhaji Abdulsamad Rabiu. We appreciate you. I'd like to bring on here the man who has put this refinery together. 650,000 barrels per day. That's the capacity. To have here is not a refinery, it's actually a whole city. I'd like to welcome the president of the Dangote Group, welcome here, Alhaji Aliko Dangote.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Commander Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces. Your Excellencies that are here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. MC, for your attention. Next time, when Mr. President is around, my own title is Chairman, not President. Whether with a small p or tiny little p, don't call me President. Oh. I'm sorry, sir, he called me President. I didn't allow him to do so, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome Your Excellency on your visit to the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemicals Complex, and also to commission deep sea, concrete road, and other roads which you graciously approved. I must emphasize that the Dangote Petroleum Refinery Complex is in many ways your brainchild. The Lekki Free Trade Zone, the site in this industrial complex, was established during your tenure as the governor of Lagos. And I think, Your Excellency, today you are witnessing the tangible fruits of that vision. You are a visionary leader. We must thank you, sir. Your Excellency, when we were in the car, I asked you a question that, did you ever really thought about this kind of industrial complex when you are trying to do the free trade zone? And your answer, Excellency, was no. But because you are a visionary leader, I can tell you for nothing, sir, what you have seen today is nothing. We just started. On your administration's most transformative initiatives is the historic Naira for Crude policy, which stands out as a clear testament to your administration's commitment to economic recovery and national sovereignty. This bold policy has enabled us at Dangote Petroleum Refinery to reduce product prices consistently and guaranteeing availability for the overall benefit of Nigerians. Your Excellency, I know that yes, to some of us here in Nigeria, or to some people here in Nigeria, they might think that yes, petrol at less than 900 Naira is expensive. But there is nowhere in West Africa that petrol is not selling above $1, which is 1,600. It has actually also helped significantly in stabilizing the prices of petrol, diesel, Jet A, LPG, polypropylene to their lowest level ever. The effect of this development is the stabilization of our currency, a critical element in the development of economic policy and budgeting by businesses. Also commendable is the Nigeria First policy, recently introduced by your administration, which aims to drastically reduce the reliance on foreign goods and services, prioritizing local patronage in investment decision, business operations and consumption, habits. This aligns with our group's corporate vision of producing what we consume to promote self-sufficiency in meeting the basic needs of our people. Your Excellency, sir, importation means import of poverty and export of jobs. This further strengthens your Nigeria First vision. Without this, Your Excellency, it will be very, very difficult. We all have to align with this your policy in Nigeria First. Because in America, they are doing America first. But here in Africa, you are the first one to say Nigeria first. Your Excellency, this is highly commendable. We are ready to partner with the federal government of Nigeria under your leadership in this regard and in other areas of our national needs. As the Ashwaju of Nigeria and Africa, I repeat, you remember, Your Excellency, when you came for the fertilizer commissioning, I didn't just address you as Ashwaju, I said Ashwaju of Nigeria. So you are now Ashwaju of Nigeria and Africa. You have actually led from the front, delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. From your inaugural address in May, where you made a courageous policy pronouncement to remove the costly fuel subsidy, you have directed a team of technocrats. When you talk about Wale Edun, and you talk of the lion, when I say the lion, Mr. President, I think he knows himself. Maybe if you can stand for recognition, you can see him somewhere near the Minister of Works. Lion, stand. Okay, Zach. Thank you very much. So, I think, Your Excellency, you have actually directed this team, reform-minded experts with clarity and purpose to execute these reforms. Your leadership has been both decisive and reassuring, and your actions have reignited hope for a prosperous Nigeria of today and of the future. From the very start of the administration, Your Excellency has worked tirelessly to foster an enabling environment for the private sector-led growth. This vision has given rise to far-reaching reforms, including the removal of fuel subsidies and the deregulation of the downstream petroleum sector, the drive to increase crude oil production, the unification of the Naira exchange rate, the presidential CNG initiatives, and the ongoing comprehensive overhaul of the tax regime. I think, sir, by the time we start practicing your overhauled tax regime, everybody will be up and about. They will run and come to Aso Rock to thank you for actually creating that policy. We thank you, sir. Your Excellency, through this policy, it's a very, very creative policy of your administration. The Dangote Group will be expending about 900 billion on 8 roads infrastructural projects. This deep sea concrete road, Ekpe Road, which you are commissioning today, is one of the 8 projects totaling 500 kilometers spread out, throughout Nigeria. It's not only this one, it is throughout Nigeria, including 2 roads in Borno State, which will link Borno with Chad and also with Cameroon. We thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the industrial complex is one of the several key initiatives by the Dangote Group in supporting the federal government's reduce of agenda, which is focused in transforming Nigeria into a manufacturing hub for Africa. Our objective is to produce domestically those goods that historically we've been importing despite our abundant natural resources. Now we have actually, sir, reversed the tide. Today, Your Excellency, most cement consumed in West Africa is coming from Nigeria. Nigeria was number 2. Nigeria was number 2 in importation of cement. By Your Excellency, by next year when we finish Itori, Nigeria will be the largest exporter of cement in the entire African continent. Your Excellency, the refinery offers tremendous benefits to our economy and our people. First, beyond ensuring a steady supply of high-quality fuels for the transportation sector, it also provides critical raw material for a range of industries, including plastics, pharmaceuticals, food, beverages, packaging, construction, and many others. Secondly, Your Excellency, the refinery and its ancillary operations will generate significant employment opportunities. The broader downstream with value chain to absorb even more labor, providing jobs for thousands of Nigerians. This one, Your Excellency, majority of filling stations that are not working, they are now back to work. There is no more shortage, no more queues, and there will never be. Your Excellency, Mr. President, as we stand at the threshold of this new era, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petroleum Complex symbolizes not only the fulfillment of a bold vision, but also the immense potential of what can be achieved when private enterprise and a purposeful government leadership work in tandem. And I think, sir, you are the right partner for us to partner with and make Nigeria great. We have actually, sir, remained steadfast in our commitment in contributing meaningfully to Nigeria's economic transformation, supporting your administration's efforts to build a self-reliant, globally competitive nation. We have also remained Nigeria's highest tax-paying company. And I'm sure, Mr. Zak, you can testify to that. The collective taxes that were paid last year in 2024, VAT, corporate tax, education, health, is amounting to about 402 billion. With continued collaboration and shared resolve, we are confident that the journey ahead will usher even greater opportunities for our people and our country under your courageous and visionary leadership. Sir, Mr. President, you are a very courageous leader, and please continue with the great work you are doing. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your presence today and for your unwavering support and encouragement. Definitely, you should expect more, and you'll see more, as this has given us the confidence to do more for supporting your own government. May the Almighty God continue to guide, protect Mr. President. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. President, I want to just say one thing. Sir, the main road going into our refinery is going to now be called Bola Ahmed Tinubu Road. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Let me very quickly here welcome the Honorable Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Adigboyega Oyetola, for his own intervention. I welcome you, Your Excellency.
I'd like to recognize the presence of our President, Your Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR. In view of the time, I'd like to stand on the existing protocol. It is with profound pride and deep appreciation that I join you today for the commissioning of the access road to the Lekki Deep Sea Port, an achievement that represents more than the completion of physical infrastructure. It stands as a bold testament to Mr. President's unwavering commitment to transforming Nigeria's marine and blue economy into a powerful catalyst of national development. Your Excellency, Mr. President, under your stewardship, Nigeria is experiencing a renaissance of purpose, direction, and execution. Your New Hope agenda is no longer a promise. It is an unfolding reality, one milestone at a time, one sector at a time. With 853 kilometers of coastline, rich aquatic resources, and extensive inland waterways, about 10,000 kilometers, Nigeria is uniquely positioned to harness the immense opportunities of the blue economy. This access road is a vital piece of that pursuit, improving connectivity, reducing cargo turnaround time, and enhancing the competitiveness of Lekki Deep Sea Port, the West African deepest seaport as of today. It reflects Mr. President's resolve to make the ease of doing business a practical reality. Your Excellency, permit me to extend our deepest gratitude for the recent approval granted for the comprehensive modernization and upgrade of seaports across the country. These historic initiatives mark the first time in nearly 5 decades that both the western and eastern ports will undergo such extensive revitalization. The modernization will significantly increase the draft of our port to about 60 meters, enabling the port to receive larger vessels, thereby positioning Nigeria as the hub of maritime trade in West and Central Africa. This bold step is not only a catalyst for economic growth, but also a major driver of job creation, with the potential to generate up to 10,000 new jobs for our citizens. Mr. President, we commend you for this transformation motive that will unlock immense value for the Nigerian economy and strengthen our global competitiveness. Under our visionary leadership, we are witnessing a strategic wave of renaissance in infrastructure development. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is a game changer. Its potential to spin coastal tourism, industry, trade, and investment is soon to be appreciated. Your Excellency's infrastructure decisions are truly strategic. The flag off of the construction of the Ibadan-Ife-Ilesha-Akure corridor are commendable. The corridor is the west-east span of the southwestern region and is critical. The reconstruction will facilitate transportation and economic activities and reduce road accidents on that corridor. While we celebrate today's success, attention must also turn to the access road at Oneport in Rivers State. We are not going to be Oliver-Tees, but I think we need to ask for more. Serving the eastern and central corridor is crucial to national trade, but is hindered by poor road access. I appeal to Mr. President for urgent intervention through the Federal Ministry of Works. Revamping on a port's access road will enhance trade efficiency, encourage investment, and integrate the port facility into national logistic chain. In closing, I thank Mr. President for his exceptional leadership and unwavering support. I also acknowledge the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator David Umahi, for his continued collaboration. I have the privilege to say that my colleagues in Cabinet want me to assure the Minister of Works that I will continue to support you anytime you bring up the issue of rescoping nationwide. To all stakeholders, investors, port operators, and maritime professionals, let us stay focused and united as we build a sustainable and purposeful marine and blue economy. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. On behalf of the governors that are here, I'd like to welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, His Excellency Alhaji Uba Sani, to please step forward here and make a few comments.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GSFR, permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. For me, Mr. President, it is an indeed honor and privilege to speak on behalf of my esteemed colleagues who are here with me. With me here today, we have the Governor of Abia State, the Governor of Enugu State, the Governor of Plateau State, the Governor of Borno State, as well as the Deputy Governor of Lagos State. Some of our colleagues have sent their apology because they are right now. Mr. President, my job is very simple. It's just to thank you for what you have done, particularly for subnationals. What they have done to all of us as a president is unprecedented in the political history of Nigeria. When he came in, the first thing he did was relegating politics and elevating governance. That has really helped all the subnationals in Nigeria. That is why today here with me, most of the governors sitting here are Governor Abia said, who is a Labour Party governor, Enugu PDP, Plateau PDP, as well as my friend and brother, the governor of Borno State. All the 36 governors, Mr. President, are happy with you because you are supporting the subnational. The support they are giving to us today is unprecedented in the history of Nigeria. No president has supported subnationals like you. That is a fact. When some people are talking about subsidy removal, elimination of multiple exchange rate, because they are not holding the steering. Some of us as governors will tell you, Mr. President, our allocation has tremendously increased. Someone like me, the governor of Kaduna State, if you ask the Minister of Finance, he's not here, or you ask even the chairman of IFRS, he will tell you, every month we're having deduction of 4.7 billion from the FAC. If not because of the removal of subsidy, Kaduna State government will have been stagnant today. So we want to thank you. But most importantly, all the money we are getting as a result of removal of fuel subsidy, we're happy they are channeling the resources toward infrastructure development, particularly roads, healthcare, as well as agriculture for some of us in northern Nigeria. And we want to thank you, Mr. President. Again, before coming here, I have a very simple message from my people in Kaduna. So I want to seize this opportunity, my dear colleagues, to inform Mr. President. On the 12th of December, 2022, Mr. President, you can recall vividly, some of our friends here who are sitting here with you also escorted you to Kaduna during the campaign. Precisely 12 December 2022, we drove together with you in the same car from Kaduna to Binongwari. If you could recall, Mr. President, the then GOC, when Mechanized Division, was our brother, late General Labaja. For us to leave Kaduna to Binongwari, we were escorted with at least 30 armored vehicles. And it was a journey of almost 4 hours. I was sitting in front of the car and you are at the back of the car, Mr. President. Today, you can leave Kaduna and go to Binongwari without a single police escort, Mr. President. We want to thank you for what you've done to our people in Kaduna. And because of that, Mr. President, I want to seize this opportunity to remind you about their promise. And the Minister of Works is here with me. I visited his office, and I also informed him that the need for the construction of the President is very important because right now we have this issue of insecurity resolved. All we need now is infrastructure. So we want to thank you, Mr. President, on behalf of all my colleagues. Again, the second message is a message from my colleagues. Coming here, I came with Comrade Shehu. He's sitting by the other side. Before I came here, Mr. President, Shehu invited me to a meeting with our comrades. Most of them, Mr. President, at the comrades, we were together with you in the trenches. We fought for democracy together with you, for the rule of law, for justice, for equality. They told me to inform you that they are with you and they will continue to support you because of the way you are advancing democracy, dependent democracy, and ensuring that democracy is well entrenched. Finally, I want to thank you and God bless you, Mr. President. God bless the people of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll be rounding off the goodwill messages now. And I will be presenting to you an amazing politician and leader, proud son of Bende, a refined legislator who embodies the national spirit. He's the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. To join us, I welcome here Right Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Commander, the Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Permit me to stand on the existing protocols for want of time and to also bring you greetings from my principal and praying for all of us. Today, we are not merely cutting ribbon for a stronger economy, a more connected Nigeria, and a more united people. The commissioning of the Lekki Deep Sea Port Concrete Road, the virtual unveiling of completed projects in northern Nigeria, and the flag-off of strategic roads across Kaduna, Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Bauchi, Yobe, Borno State represents more than just infrastructure. It is an affirmation of our collective resolve to build a Nigeria that works for all. On behalf of the 10th House of Representatives, I stand here to reiterate that though we are three arms of government, we are one government. We are partners in purpose. Where others may see the legislative and executive branches as rivals, we see them as the two wings of the same national eagle. Neither can fly without the other. Ladies and gentlemen, in this spirit, the House of Representatives remains steadfast in supporting all initiatives that uplift the livelihoods of our people and strengthen our economy. We stand firmly behind the Renewed Hope agenda, knowing that every policy, every project, every kilometer of road must ultimately serve the Nigerian people. The roads being commissioned today are arteries of national integration that connect not only places but people, farmers to market, youths to opportunities, and communities to the heart of the nation. Mr. President, the Kano-Maiduguri corridor spanning over 500 kilometers is crucial to more than 60 million Nigerians across 60. It is a lifeline for trade between Nigeria and Lake Chad Basin. The Maiduguri Ring Road will enhance urban mobility, decongest traffic, and accelerate the ongoing post-conflict recovery in Borno State. The Kano Northern Bypass is a strategic decongestion route, facilitating trade flows for over 1,000 trailers daily, many bound for the Niger Republic and Chad. Only recently, Mr. President also commissioned the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the Enugu-Onitsha Carriageway, the Nembe Brass Road, and the Ibadan-Ife-Ilesha-Akure Bini Corridor, affirming that no region is left behind in our march towards connectivity and shared prosperity. According to the World Bank, every 1% increase in road density reduces rural poverty by as much as 0.2% in low-income countries. Infrastructure is not expenditure. It is investment in dignity, it's investment in development, it's investment in destiny. Mr. President, the Lekki Deep Sea Port Concrete Road, which you commissioned today, is not just concrete and tar. It is the spine of economic transformation. This vital artery connects one of the West Africa's deepest, most advanced seaport to Nigeria's logistics and industrial backbone, unlocking the potential of Africa's largest oil refinery and repositioning Nigeria as a hub for global maritime trade. With the capacity to handle 1.2 million TUS annually in its first phase and up to 2.7 million TUS as it scales, this port, it is a continental gateway. Its ability to accommodate vessels of up to 18,000 TUS marks a new era in our port capacity and trade competitiveness. Mr. President, more than steel and scale.